Fuck you talking about, nigga? And not that they was selling crack, nigga. I sold crack, nigga. And if I had a good number on it, I probably would do it right now. Oh, you who believe, approach not prayer when ye are intoxicated until ye know what ye say. That's what I said, homie. Don't approach your prayers intoxicated until you know, because you could curse yourself.
Weed, marijuana, ganja, whatever it is that you call it, it is a type of khamr, and it is a transgression against Allah.
What I'm saying, I talked on my live yesterday. I specifically said, I do not come over here and get into it with these brothers, but I can shut niggas down, son. I did all of that before. I read all of the books they read. I read them too. So now I'm equipped with something that y'all ain't equipped with.
There you go.
So let me ask you a question. Hold on, let me ask you a question. So what does the Quran say about selling crack?
Nothing. Not a word.
An advice yani, to anyone who is involved in the buying and selling of drugs, and more so the selling specifically yani, the drug dealers. Yani, what do you say, subhanallah? Wallahi, yani, they are from and you are from the scummiest of people on the face of this earth, yani. And wallahi, you can see the consequences that it causes with families, with people losing their positions and their jobs and their wealth and their health, and possibly even leads to suicide. Yani, how can you be so heartless to deal with drugs and the likes, yani, seeing your community like that?
Oh, so it's lawful.
It don't say nothing about selling crack.
It don't say nothing about polluting the body.
The Quran was revealed 1440 something years ago. 1440 something years ago, the Quran was revealed, and you start asking me about selling crack. And if I had a good number on it, I probably would do it right now. What the Quran say about crack? The conscious community is sleep. If you're a representative for the conscious community, then the conscious community is sleep.
So our next question, Sheikh, is are we sinful for selling drugs?
Of course, selling drugs is haram. Is haram because it is considered as intoxicant. It intoxicates, it corrupts the mind of the person who uses it. It causes a lot of fitna, damage to the community.
Listen, does it say anything in the Quran about polluting the body?
Perhaps.
Perhaps. You mean you don't know?
Perhaps.
So you saying you don't know when you say
I don't know
perhaps.
everything in the Quran. I never sat here and said I know everything in the Quran. So perhaps it does.
Okay, so perhaps it stands to reason that maybe we're not asleep, and the things that I'm speaking on are things that you have yet to learn.
I know that crack was invented in the 1980s. The Quran was revealed in the year 700 and something. I know for a fact crack selling is not mentioned in the Quran. I know that for a fact. God gave me
a fact. Hold. And I also know for a fact that intoxicants, poisons, hallucinogens, entheogens was not just invented, and altering substances been around.
Okay, so it is translated
for thousands of years, and so the Quran speaks explicitly about poison in the body, and also about leading others to poison their bodies, following your example.
I don't know too much about that. I know in the Quran, it's translated that Allah say, don't drink liquor. I don't drink liquor.
Me neither.
I ain't asked you whether or not you drink liquor. I'm saying that it's translated in the Quran that Allah say, don't drink. And the word is kamra. You translate kamra, that's fermented fruit, strong drink, wine. Allah say don't drink that. I don't drink liquor, you heard?
Shit like that.
Allah don't say don't put intoxicants into your body. It's translated in the Quran that Allah say do not approach your prayers in an intoxicated state or until you know what you're gonna say. The word there, intoxicants, the word there that's translated is sukkah. Sukkah, that means intoxicated. You could be that coming out of some hiney. You could be that arguing with your brother. Like in a state of life. And you don't know, you understand what I'm saying? So Allah don't say don't use intoxicants.
Let me ask you a
He
question.
say don't.
It's high.
Allah, let me finish saying what I'm saying. Allah don't say don't use intoxicants. Allah say don't drink liquor. Allah say don't approach your prayers in an intoxicated state or until you know what you're saying. So that's the dalil I got on that. If you want to know why I smoke weed, because Allah said don't approach your prayers in an intoxicated state or until you know what you gonna say. I know how to say them, you heard? I don't never get to slipping when I'm on no weed, you heard? What happened?
Hold on. So high is not the same as intoxicated.
Don't approach your prayers in an intoxicated state or until you know what you say.
Okay. So it's okay to be intoxicated as
Allah has said, it is translated in the Quran, do not approach your prayers in an intoxicated state or until you know what you are going to say.
So I'm just trying to ask a question for clarity.
Take that up with the scholars, homie.
So, literally, my problem is, so I smoked weed. I used to smoke weed, and at the same time, like I stopped for 2 hours before the pray, so I can pray.
طيب زكريا, let's begin from the scratch. In Surah Al-Ma'idah, the Almighty Allah says, يا أيها الذين آمنوا إنما الخمر والميسر والأنصاب والأزلام رجس من عمل الشيطان فاجتنبوه لعلكم تفلحون. And this is the final stage, the ayah which finalized the verdict on every intoxicant in the form of liquid or solid or the way of administration, inhalation, drinking or injection. All of that is forbidden. Every intoxicant is haram to consume. Whether before the prayer or after Isha, you still have several hours until Fajr, so you smoke weed. Smoking weed in Islam is a major sin. And those who disobey Allah the Almighty in this command, He distanced them from Himself. So be careful. Maybe because it has become legal in many states, in the USA and many European countries, you think it's halal. No. Haram does not become halal because constitutionally or because of the local law or because of the federal government made it halal.
No, I'm asking you.
Take that up with the scholars. Don't work. You're not Muslim. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Take that up with the scholars.
Don't dump the smoke now that you're here. Listen, you're here now. You can't.
And I'm wilding you up. You looking stupid on here.
I understand.
You looking stupid on here.
I hear you. Listen.
I got you looking stupid on here, bro. Dr. EnQi. You might need to take that doctor off your name. Get the brother. Be brother EnQi or something.
Hold on. Listen.
Student.
So what you're
student
saying,
EnQi. Lips pupil. I got you looking crazy on here.
Speech.
Listen. So answer the question. So you're saying that the Quran says it's okay to be intoxicated during prayer as long as you know what you're going to say.
See, what you are doing, right, is you are alluding to some things, you heard? I said what the Quran translated is saying, you heard? That's what the Quran say. If you want to know what that means, then you have to go holler at the scholars.
Weed, marijuana, ganja, whatever it is that you call it, it is a type of khamr, and it is a transgression against Allah. Anything that clouds the mind, veils the mind, is referred to as khamr. The word khamr doesn't mean wine or alcohol. What it means is it comes from the word yukhammiru al-aql. It hides over, it glosses over, it veils the mind. And that's why sisters, the hijab that they wear, one of its correct names is khimar, meaning it's something that veils the body, veils the bosom area, the neck, the hair, and it drops down from the head down. Khamr is covering of the intellect. that it inebriates you, makes you unable to make the same types of judgments that you would make had you not been on that particular drug. It harms your deen and your relationship with Allah. Allah would say, don't come to prayer while you are in a state of intoxication, and then He prohibited intoxication. When a person smokes weed, it takes a long time to get out of their system.
You be making up your own shit as you go along.
No, I read the Quran. And I'm saying Allah says in the Kitab is translated that He raises those in degrees of intelligence as He see fit. You heard? Also in the Quran is translated that He said, I made the Quran easy for you to understand. Right? And so these things, I'm reading it, I'm getting the gist of what's going on. Allah also says in the Quran is translated that the Christians and the Jews went astray because they took the words of the rabbis and the monks over what Allah said, you heard? So therefore, I definitely, if I read something in the Quran and I get a good understanding from it, I feel I'm not going to listen to nobody else sway that opinion, you heard? Yeah.
All right. Hey, yo, hold on. EnQi, man. This brother got knowledge and information. You can't be in jail all this time and don't gain no knowledge, brother.
No. Yo, Sinetta. It's a lot of brothers like that. It's a lot of brothers like that. And so he probably thought he was barking up one of those kind of trees, you heard?
Yeah,
but I ain't the one. I ain't the one.
Hold on. So, Sinetta, just for the record, you agree that the Quran says, because you know Brother Lai is going to be on here and he's going to fact check this. So you agree, Sinetta, that the Quran says it's okay to be intoxicated during prayer as long as you know the words of the prayer?
Weed, marijuana, ganja, whatever it is that you call it, it is a type of khamr, and it is a transgression against Allah.
All right, this is what I'm going to say. This is between you and Zip with the Drip. And you're not getting me involved in y'all two argument. I'm going to stay neutral.
Yeah.
Back, brother. That's between y'all two. See, EnQi, I'm a chess player, bro. You can't get me on that, man. Come on. You got to get Zip with that, not me.
Nah, you're going to have to take that over to Scouts. You want me to read this out of the Quran, right?
Because Zip is already confused. So
Hold up. Can I read the Quran? Oh, you will believe. Approach not prayer when ye are intoxicated until ye know what ye may say, nor when ye are polluted, unless ye may be passing through, until ye may wash yourself, and if ye may be sick. Basically, what I just said. Oh, you who believe, approach not prayer when ye are intoxicated until ye know what ye say. That's what I said, homie. Don't approach your prayers intoxicated until you know, because you could curse yourself.
Wait, and finish reading after that part where it says, unless you know what you're going to say. Keep reading.
Nor when ye are polluted, meaning when you not.
Hold on. Stop right there. So, what is your definition of polluting your body? Because
that's not what that means. See, that's what I'm saying. You're not a Muslim. I ain't even really got to go through this with you. But when he's saying not polluted, you got to keep reading. Unless ye wash yourself. You see what I'm saying? So what he mean is, if you take a pee and you don't make wudu, if you do and don't make wudu, if you have sex and you don't make wudu, that's when you polluted, homie. Or gusu, or wudu, or gusu.
When you put crack in your body, that body is not polluted?
I don't know about that. I never did that. You got to take that over to crackhead. What a crackhead think about right before they take it in? I don't know. Probably a whole lot of mistakes. I don't know. Why you asking me about that?
Okay, when you consume tobacco, is your body polluted?
Yo, bro, I don't got to make wudu if I smoke a cigarette.
So a cigarette is not polluting your body?
Homie, this is what I'm saying. If Allah didn't say something was haram, then nigga, you is not going to make it haram. That's the bottom line. So if Allah said He addressed everything that needed to be addressed in the Kitab. So everything you coming up with, you fuel for the fire, nigga. You fuel for the fire. Woe to those who preach righteousness amongst the people and don't practice it themselves. You're going to be perfect for the fire.
Oh,